7 years. I didn't think the channel would be as old as it is. Hey guys, it's Logan Entertainment. I know it's been a while since I've done a update regarding some things. So I want to address a couple of things since today is the seventh anniversary of Logan Entertainment. So I'm pretty happy that it's as old as it is. Honestly, I thought I would have gotten a little bigger, but you know, given that that this channel hasn't been uploading a whole lot, there's a good reason, and I want to give it a proper explanation. So I'm in college, so I've been pretty busy every once in a while, and given to how much mental energy it takes out of me, I end up losing motivation to make videos. So, but I don't want to quit YouTube. I want to keep doing it, and I know, but thankfully, the semester that I'm currently taking is almost done, and eventually I'm going to do some other cool stuff, and hopefully I'm going to try to transition to Minecraft on PC, because honestly Minecraft on Xbox is kind of getting to the point where it's just not that good. Not to mention the Twitch streaming platform is not necessarily that good when doing it on console. So hopefully when I do it on PC or some other streaming platform on PC, it'll be better, and then I'm going to use a different editing software. But given to how easy it is to use iMovie, that's kind of why I've been using it mostly, because I can be able to put videos together a lot quicker on iMovie. But I will, at some point, transition to a better editing software. So there are a lot of things I want to address about Logan Entertainment that you guys probably don't know about. Case in point, Riley and Jippy. Now, a lot of you would probably think that I own them, but I don't. I do not own them at all. They're a YouTuber by the name of Arez. He's part of the franchisee. He is the one that came up with them in the first place, because when I first met him, he was showing off his characters that he came up with for like a fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's. It's called the Five Sinister Files, I believe. So I checked them out. They were really cool, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I use your characters? And he was fine with it. So I do not own Riley or Jippy. He does, and I'll even leave a link in the description to his channel, to the rightful owner of Riley and Jippy. I just use the characters. I do not own them. But they are really cool characters, but just remember, I do not own them at all. Arez does. And as for the second thing I will address is the profile picture that I have. I do not own that either. Someone else created it for me. Now I have his name right here. I just need to find it to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Kenny last name. Now, he was an 8-bit animator. He's a guy that has made pixelated animations. He's a really, really talented. So, in the past, he did little short animation parts for me, and I'm sure a lot of you older fans would have noticed, probably would have seen them. Now, to be perfectly honest, in the earlier years of YouTubing, I think I was a little too excited doing it, because sometimes there were videos that did really well, and I was kind of a little too overhyped about it, and I was kind of going all over the place. So, but he was nice enough to do these things, and the one thing about it is that I didn't even pay the guy, but that was before I couldn't make any money off of YouTube just from in the earlier years, but he was nice enough to do it anyways. So we ended it on good terms, and he even was nice enough to do one more thing for me, which was making an 8-bit version of Michael Afton, which is the profile picture that you see on the channel now. So we ended on good terms, and I'm still subscribed to his channel. I still see his content. He doesn't really upload that much, but whenever he does upload or does something in his community section, I will be there to comment on it. He was a really nice guy. He was nice enough to do what he did. So yeah, so the rightful creator of this thing right here is Kenny last name, and I'll leave a link in the description for him as well. So yeah, I will definitely say 7 years on YouTube. I will definitely admit that there were a lot of times where I didn't think this channel was going to make it as far as it did, and I will I'm very happy that it's gotten this far. Now, 60,000 subscribers isn't bad. It's a pretty cool advancement. Now, I really want to do more Minecraft stuff, but given to how the console version of Minecraft isn't necessarily the greatest, I want to try to do it more on PC because it's a lot easier and it has more variety. And I'm thinking about trying to branch out to other stuff eventually. So there's this really cool Minecraft video that's going to be coming out eventually, and it's going to be a pilot for a little upcoming series called Zombiercer. Now, to any of you who do not know what Zombiercer is, basically it's a zombie game. I will leave a link to that in the description as well. It's a zombie game where instead of having your home base in like a building, you have your base on a train. And that's really cool. That game, I've even played it, and I'm playing it a second time currently, just to, kind of get an idea to what the Minecraft series is going to be about. It is really cool. Very cool. So, I think I'm going to do a pilot. I'm going to try to do a pilot and work off of that, just as a bit of a concept to what it could be. But when I actually put the series together and when the series is actually done, it's going to be a lot better than the pilot. It's just more of a concept. And then I even talked to the original creator of Zombiercer and asked him, hey, do you mind if I make a Minecraft video based off of your game? And he said, yeah, and you can even post a link of the video in the Discord channel. And he was really nice enough to do it. And I even told him, hey, I can even voice act for you in the game for free. And then he was like, okay, I'll be sure to put your name down in the list in the future. So he seems like a really nice guy. And what's really interesting about the game is that it's being made by a small group of people. So it's like, I think it's this one guy and maybe like 2 or 3 other people. And honestly, just for that small group of people, they did a really good job making the game. Now, it's still an early alpha. I don't think there's any bugs. I haven't encountered any bugs, and it's a very, very unique game, and there's still some things that they're going to add and some things they're going to do, but honestly, it's a really, really cool game, and I recommend that you check it out. And I don't know if it's on sale, but if it is, if any of you have Steam, you could be able to play it. The link will be in the description, like I said. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm very excited to do these other things, but usually when you get older, you have more responsibilities. You have life can throw a lot of curveballs at you to where kind of takes away the things that you like to do. So honestly, to any of you who are still kids, enjoy your childhood while you can, because when you get older, you'll have more responsibilities. You'll have a job, you'll have college if you go to college, and then of course you have to worry about bills, taxes, and all that. So I am very, very excited for the future of this channel, and I will hope that you guys would stick around. And I'm not 100% sure too if this channel will even reach 100,000 subscribers, because honestly, there were some videos that have done decent, but then there were some that haven't done good. And honestly, that's why there's some videos where I do where there's one video that's uploaded and then it doesn't upload, and then there's no more that's being uploaded, because I don't want any time or dedication being put into something that's not going to get a lot of views. So, and as for the whole Minecraft Baldi's Basics thing, I will definitely admit, when the first one was made, it was more of just kind of a rushed project. I mean, the layout to the game itself, to the replica of the actual game itself, was put together pretty decently. It was more of a rushed setup to kind of, to be the first person to make a Minecraft parody of Baldi's Basics, because it was, the hottest thing in indie horror. And then when I looked at the original, I was thinking, maybe we could do better. So instead of using Minecraft Steve as Baldi, I decided, hey, why don't we use a villager, because, he's already bald. No pun intended. So I did the Minecraft Baldi's Basics Remastered, and that one did so much better. Now, to be perfectly honest, I uploaded other videos off of it, but honestly, I think the real reason why I haven't been picking up on it is because Baldi's Basics was something really interesting when it first came out, but you know how it goes. Like the latest thing comes out, and eventually it kind of fades into obscurity, and it's kind of forgotten. So I will definitely admit I used to like Baldi's Basics, but I kind of got a little bored of it because I mean it was a good game. Don't get me wrong, it was a really cool game, but eventually it you can only play a game but so many times to the point where it kind of fades out, and it's just one guy that's making the game, and given that it's still the same gameplay style, it's still cool. It's still a cool concept, and it's still a cool game. It's just given to how it is, it's kind of you can only do it but so many times to the point where it kind of isn't really as interesting as it used to. And a lot of you could say that that could apply to Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is that it started off with the similar gameplay, and then of course each and every other game the gameplay is different, but it's the same style. And then eventually we have Help Wanted, where it takes those original gameplay styles but does it in virtual reality, and that was really cool. And then we had Special Delivery, but of course that game died out. And then we have Security Breach. Now, obviously, I'll definitely admit that game, it could have been better, but the gameplay, the story wasn't too bad. I mean, I played it like at least a couple of times, and I've enjoyed it. It was a pretty cool game. So Five Nights at Freddy's, a lot of people can argue that it's kind of similar, but how it is now, it's kind of adapted its idea and is branched out into different ways that it can be done. Because Security Breach is the very first FNAF game to have free roam, and a lot of people would have loved to see a FNAF game that's free roam, and Security Breach is that. And then we have the Ruin DLC, and of course we have the upcoming Help Wanted 2, which nobody really expected to get, but we got it anyway, and I'm happy for that. So FNAF is at least branched out, so to speak. Now, I don't know 100% to if I will pick back up on Minecraft Baldi's Basics, but given to how the videos have gotten pretty good and well received, I'm probably going to pick it up. I do want to pick it back up, but at the same time, I'm thinking, is it really worth the time? Because it's just one of those things where I used to be really interested in it, but given to how, I think it's mostly just because that I've just lost interest in trying to do it, but I want to at the same time. So once again, thank you guys for sticking around for 7 years. Like I said, I'm surprised that this channel has lasted as long as it has, and I thank you guys for sticking around. So I will try to get more Minecraft videos uploaded, and I want to try to do other stuff with Blender animation. I still have some Blender animations that I haven't released yet, and I want to release them. They're just not relevant to certain parts of the story that is being told. That because if I just upload them, people will wonder why is it like this, because I want to try to at least have a coherent story of some things. But I am excited to show them regardless. So I will hopefully get them uploaded and try to pick back up on some things. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and sticking around. 7 years on YouTube. It's very crazy. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around all this time. And don't forget to give our franchisee members the love and dedication, because if it wasn't for them, this channel wouldn't have made it as far as it has, and I'm very grateful for it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.